Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Stas here. Got my good old double espresso as always. Cheers, by the way, as SoFi is down. Are you guys surprised? I'm not surprised, considering it's been down for months at this point, and it can't even catch a bid on a day where the market is ripping. I mean, guys, what is going on here? The S&P's up 0.5%, the Dow's up over that. The Qs are up 0.75% as the Russell's up over 1%, and SoFi's down 1.5%, holding above 1850 by a thread. And this descending triangle, guys, it looks like it wants to play out sooner rather than later. So we have a lot to cover today, from the charts to other stocks I'm looking at, overall what I'm doing in this market. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, my private Discord. All of that is linked right down below, also pinned in the comments. And now, cheers again for the 15th time. Take a sip of your coffee, guys, and let's get into it. So we can't even catch a bid on a day where the market is up like this. And we're not fully, I guess, breaking out in the overall stock market, as the Qs, like we covered in my previous video, are still struggling to break out of this channel. You know what I mean? Same with SPY. If I pull it up, you guys will be able to see. So we're not completely breaking out, but for SoFi to not be up really at all over the last day or two is insane, considering the recovery we've seen in these indices. And let me see, actually, how much is SoFi up? It really isn't up much at all off of that low. The bulls just can't catch a break. You know, we got some good news last week regarding MasterCard, right? Anthony Noto buying $1 million worth of the stock at 1788, which might put a floor on the stock in the short term. Maybe it looks like it has, but for how long? You know, how long will it take for the market to forget about Anthony Noto buying and send the stock lower? It might happen. You know, it's not going to hold up the stock forever. That news is old news already, and it seems like the stock doesn't care about it anymore, unless Noto comes out with another purchase. Now, if that happened, if we got, and I think I said this in my video yesterday, if we got news that Noto bought even more SoFi, maybe we get, an SEC filing this week or next week, that could definitely juice the stock up for sure. But I think it's, that run we saw after that Noto news, it's fizzled out. It's old news, and the stock, it didn't do much to it, and now it's waiting for that next piece of news. What's it going to be? I don't know. At this point, even a market recovery, Noto buying $1 million worth isn't moving the stock. What's going to happen now? Let's say if the Qs do take a dump again. Same with SPY. I think SoFi is going to run right through where Noto just bought, $18, $17.88, $17.90. That's a big support for the stock. And, I think if we get another down leg in the market, RIP SoFi in the short term. I think we're going to see this break through 18 again cleanly, and maybe go back down to 1650, maybe lower than that if things get ugly in the name. But at this point, it does not look pretty on the charts. All this good news we've gotten, the green we're seeing in the market, and SoFi just can't budge. And is this a long-term concern? No, it's not. But it's a short-term concern. I think we could go lower in price. And I've said this 100 times. I'm bearish short-term, long-term bullish. And that's still the case until the charts prove me otherwise. And it's not giving me confidence, again, us being down today with the green day we're seeing. So SoFi, point is, I think we're going lower in the short term. I think we're going to touch the 16s, 17s again. It's in the cards until the charts prove me otherwise. So what do you guys think? I'm just holding on tight at this point, and I'm waiting to buy more if we get this leg down. And if we don't, I'm cool with not buying more. cool with me. I'm just holding on to what I have. So let me know your thoughts in the comments as always, guys. And, forget about SoFi, man. There are so many other stocks that are doing great today. They're up on the day. We can see stocks like I covered Circle Internet Group earlier today. Coherent, we made a nice trade on Coherent. So, SoFi, you're going to realize when you're in the stock market for a while, there are going to be stocks in your portfolio. SoFi is one of them now. That's an absolute dog. It had a great 2025, right? But it's been awful the last couple of months. But you're going to have moments in time in your investing, journey where there are certain names that don't do anything for a while. But the idea is when that happens, your other stocks pick up the slack, right? If all your stocks are crap in the bed at the same time, you probably picked a pretty bad, or you orchestrated your portfolio poorly, and you picked a bunch of bad stocks in reality, or they're all correlated to one direction, right? So if you did that, yeah, you made a mistake. But the idea is if you have a certain stock not doing well, other names are picking up the slack, and that's exactly what's been going on for me here with Micron, with Coherent, with other stocks that I'm in that have been doing well as SoFi has been going down. So keep that in mind. And of course, it's not going to last forever. I mean, SoFi is not going to be a dog forever, hopefully. It's going to come back. But for now, it's a freaking dog. It's at the same price it was at back in July, early July, and we've given back, it's down like 40, 50%. And you might be like, Stas, Nvidia is at the same price it was at back in July. Yeah, it is, but it's not down 40 freaking percent from highs. It's down like 10% from highs, 11%. And Nvidia actually looks like it's about to rip. It's about to rip, it looks like, guys. We're up 1.6% on the day. We put in a nice little double bottom. We're following it with a breakout here. We double bottomed at about 173. Now we're at 185, 186. To me, it looks like we're gearing up for 190, 200 again for Nvidia, which I can't say that the same necessarily for SoFi, right? Different stocks, different names, obviously different prices, but the charts, SoFi, it's down 40%, same price as it was in July. Nvidia, it's down 10%. Yeah, same price as it was back in July, but it's gearing up way nicer. And this, I think, is going to be one that picks up the slack for me in the back half of this year, in terms of, again, SoFi's been slacking. You need those other names to pick up. And, we mentioned some of them already. I think Nvidia will be one. Google has been one for me. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. As always, I'm curious where your head's at. And speaking of Micron, let me pull that up here. I think Micron's about to go ballistic, honestly. I think it's going to break through this 420, 425 resistance. We have earnings coming up next Wednesday, so keep your eyes on MU. XNET is another one that I'm looking at. It's a speculative name that I'm in currently. I'm down on, but I'm watching it as they have earnings this week, literally in 2 days. So Thursday morning, we're getting earnings out of XNET, and they've historically gone, crazy after earnings in either direction, really, but most recently it's gone up. Last time they reported, it looks like it ran into the print, then it dumped off, but the time before that, it went bananas. It went from $4.55 all the way to about $9, almost $10 a share, and now XNET has been holding for the last month and a half. It's been holding above $5 as support, which was that resistance back, before it ripped all the way to $9, $10 here. So I like the way the chart is consolidating here, guys, but there's no doubt we're still in a downtrend. We're not breaking out yet, but I think earnings could cause potentially a positive reaction here in a stock that's been way too beaten up. Yes, it's speculative, but if you know anything about this company, they have a stake in Arashi Vision, which is an IPO out in China that their stake in that IPO is worth a ton more than the market cap of the entire company here. I think the market cap's like $400 million. Their stake in Arashi Vision's like $800 million to $1 billion worth, something like that, $700 million. It goes up and down, obviously. But yeah, I think this is just a good value, play here. International play, small cap, a little bit more risky, but it's just a decent value. Great value. Again, since the market cap is less than the stake of their, of that IPO they own. It's crazy. So XNET, I'm going to let it ride a little bit more. I'm down on the position like 15%, nothing crazy. It's more of a, long-term spec play, not even too long-term. My goal was to hold it for 9 to 12 months, and I'm going to stick to that. Let it ride. So that's a quick breakdown there. Let's see what else. We talked about Nvidia, Meta, well, we didn't talk about Meta, but all these big tech stocks are rebounding quite nicely today. And yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up there. We'll leave it at that. I don't want to go too much in this video, guys, but let me know your thoughts. As always, we kind of rambled a little bit here, back and forth, this, that. So I'm curious what you guys think. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe for more content and check out the Patreon. Guys, if you want to keep up with what I'm actually doing in my portfolio week in, week out, stocks I'm buying, trades, investments, options, all of that, it's on Patreon, and there's a private Discord through there, linked down below, pinned in the comments as well, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video.